we're gonna give this clam a pearl necklace. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. I'm so happy I'm a lot lizard again. Did you put this here?
Put what?
These human heads on a stake?
No, I did not.
Oh, this seems like a good place to set up camp. They're calling me Pistol Pete, bitch. Welcome, Hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some more Gran Turismo 7. What's the red dot for? Did they add... There must have been an update. A new European car. A Porsche. What is it? I have a Porsche right now. Oh, okay. They added a 2016. Why would they add a 2016? Okay. I went with, I don't know what you would technically call it, because on here it says a 917 Living Legend. I put the Gulf livery on it because I like the look. I went through, I was trying to pick something nice. I tried this car. I did win the first race, and then I quit the championship because I like to try and make sure that when I do the actual episode, it's a lot of pressure if you have a car that you're not sure is going to win a race or not. Like, I know I can win the first race, but I don't know about the other 4. And today, I might do only 2 races today and then the other 3 the next day, or I might do 3 today and then the other 2 the next day, or the next week. I'm not sure because it is... That's a little bit of racing to do in one day. Okay, this one starts, I think it starts at night and it starts getting a little brighter throughout the day. We'll see. This thing rips, though. I do remember having to drive a little bit more aggressively than I normally do. Just because I wanted to make sure, you know, I win. Out of my way. I actually kind of feel like I jumped right into this episode a little faster than normal. I might have to get used to this track again because I do not know the layout of this all that well. Seven laps, damn. Yeah, maybe I will just do 2 races today. Because you can quit while in between these races, but then when you get back into playing the game, you have to continue the races. They won't let you do anything else. I think you can still buy cars and stuff like that, but you can't do any missions or anything like that. Oh yeah, you can floor it all the way through this. It's coming back. It's been about a week since I played this last. I know that's not much of an excuse. I have been focusing more on finishing Call of Duty Ghost and Call of Duty Roads to Victory. Oh, wow. I went way too fast through there that I ended up not even being where I want to be. I think this handles good enough that I can actually get rid of all my traction control. I take that back a little. Has good downforce. Get out of my way. I don't even remember what compounded tires I have on this. That's gonna kill me. If I keep that off, that's gonna be horrible. I am catching up some time though, so that's good. I actually did buy a Viper for this, and I had it set up, but I thought I made a big mistake doing that, because what I did was I bought I think it was a Group 3 Viper. So it had, like, it was close to 700 horsepower instead of close to 800 horsepower. Because I thought for some reason we were still doing 700 horsepower. But we moved on up, and I just bought the wrong car like an idiot. That's literally all there is to it. I wanted to use a Viper for this, because I'm a big Mopar Dodge fan. And I was like, that'd be cool to have that in here, but that's not... I wasn't able to do it because I didn't have any more money. So I had to use a different car that I already owned, which I don't even know... I think this car I got because I pre-ordered the game, but I'm not entirely sure. I had it, and all I know is I didn't buy this car. It was somehow gifted. But it rips. I mean, we're doing pretty good. We're only 14 seconds behind right now. Which I do believe I even did a little bit of upgrading to it after the fact. After I won the last race. And I was like, you know what, a little bit'll help. I think the only upgrades I could really do was weight reduction. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what else there was. Don't forget, it was a week since I did any upgrades to this car. It is nice, though, too. It really gives me Ford GT40 vibes. Just the way it looks. Too fast around there. I'm an idiot. But it just seems a lot like the GT40 to me. I feel like I was doing better lines in hood view. Sorry if you guys don't like hood view, but that's just way better for me. Nine seconds, and yeah, I think we are gonna do good if I quit hitting shit. Oh, way too fast. Actually, I had to pull the handbrake there to be able to end up making that turn. We still have a lot of time yet. I don't know why I'm already getting a little flustered here. I do have plans, though, once I beat this game, to go back and continue the first Gran Turismo game. I would like to beat them all. I actually have plans on certain vehicles. I would like to see me use every version, or every... God damn it. Find a car that's in all of the games, and then do, like, a comparison from every single game. I am really getting flustered. I'm worrying way too much about being in first place. That I'm just not paying attention to where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing. I might have to shut up for the last couple laps. Or at least shut up until I get to first place. Jesus fuck. Move, Supra. You ain't that good. You ain't that guy, buddy. Only 3 seconds. An Impreza in first place? What? I'm not saying that's impossible, but that thing's doing really good compared to this car. I mean, they're both doing good, but that being a Subaru is a little impressive to me. Okay. Now I can go back to just regular driving for one more lap. Or like a lap and a quarter. Should be easy. All I have to do is not do anything stupid. Yeah, they're still right there. I probably could have been a lot farther ahead than this if I wouldn't have messed up so many times. Like that. Trying to get to first place really bothers me. Just knowing that, I don't know, the not being comfortable is what I don't like. Because right now I'm pretty comfortable because I'm in first. I know that if I just keep doing good, I'll win. But the journey, like, when we have 3 laps left and I'm in 4th place, I don't like that at all. Like, you'll even see me, like, I started braking way earlier now that I'm in first. Probably braking when I should have been from the start. Okay, we can floor it the rest of the way now. I even lifted off a little. Okay, we got her off to the second race. This one's only 5 laps, which is still concerning, but this car's better with just fast turns. So we might be good. Not entirely sure. Oh, wait, I think I know what track this is. I think this is the one that I did with the Volkswagen Beetle GR3 or GR4 from Gran Turismo Sport. Okay, fucker. Oh, and there's no restarts on these races either. I wanted to go around him, but he's fucking hit the brakes. We're already making up some decent time. A little wide on her. Slid a tiny bit. Now, coming up here, there should be a turn that I can just blow through because this does have a lot of downforce. I think it's this one coming up here. Oh, not really able to do that, but I did go pretty wide. Track's not really my best friend, but I mean, we did get rid of like 9 seconds in one lap, so should be able to do this pretty easily. As long as these cars aren't in my way going up that hill again, and I guarantee they're gonna be. Okay, well, I just learned something, and it's that this car just cannot turn up that turn quick enough to begin with, so I guess it really doesn't matter. That Beetle, I could floor it up through there, but that Beetle also didn't go like 200. Got rid of 5 seconds there. I think this actually might be a very easy track, as long as it doesn't rain. It's raining. That's good. Get out of my way, please. This is good. I mean, that means everyone else is driving in the rain too, but I'm not happy about it. 11 seconds behind. Yeah, we're getting about 9 seconds of leeway each time. Each lap. Oh, no, 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 no. That was bad and stupid. That was really bad and stupid. I was focusing way too much on trying to catch that other car. That's okay, though. Now I know I'm gonna have to let off the gas a little bit going up this one hill. Probably about here. Yep. Perfect. You fucking asshole. You know what? Fuck you. There. What do you think of that? Eight seconds behind. Got around him. Okay, I gotta really break up here. Six seconds behind. But I did make that really stupid mistake last lap. And I did a little bit of a stupid mistake there that time. I turned too hard and lost all my momentum. Come on, baby. I messed the turn up. Three seconds behind's not bad at all. Not in third place yet, but it's all a cluster right up here. I think we're gonna get this as long as I keep it kind of cool. Okay. Oh. We held it. Still that Subaru, really? We're gonna get this. That next turn, I think we're gonna... I mean, I'm catching up right now. Got a little flustered. Got a little on the outside there. We still got this. I gotta make this turn perfect, though. I'll tell you that much. Wasn't perfect, but perfect enough. Now, I could cheat around this turn, but I'm not gonna. Ooh, I'm getting a little worried. Because I know if I mess up, it's gonna be bad. Raining a little bit again. I gotta make this turn correctly. Oh, we're good. We got it. Okay, we got the first two first place. On to the third one. Okay. Third race. This is going to be the last one today. I tried to get a thumbnail on the last race. After you finish it, you can watch the replay. And that's how I usually get my thumbnails. And it crashed the game. Luckily, I didn't have to do the second race again. It just immediately took me to the third one. I think this one should be pretty easy though, because there are some long straight stretches. But if I keep my aggressive driving and not wrecking, which I have been doing a lot of stupid things and wrecking, this track is built for fast cars, though, which is the one thing that I love. So, like, the turns where your downforce actually helps you. But this is the version where there's 2 turn-offs on the straight. I imagine this is where I'm going to probably get most of my speed. Oh, we're already 19 seconds behind. But it's only 3 laps. We're going to pass a shit ton of people. Oh, and then I'm going to sideswipe some, too. We're already in 10th. This thing just has great acceleration and top speed, so I think that's what's going to really help us this time. $12 seconds behind. Now, I know where I do usually mess up, and it's on the second half of this track. I mean, we're already 9 seconds behind. That's not bad at all for a first lap. And I know our top speed's faster than theirs. I haven't raced on this track in a really long time. I think we're going to do just fine on this. My worry, though, is I wonder if the last race, which is the Nürburgring, if that one's going to be 1 or 2 laps. I have a feeling it's going to be 2 laps. I always fuck up that turn. Hey, we're in 4th place after the first lap, and we're not even done. Now, this spot up here also always gives me trouble. Certain cars you can rip around it, other ones you gotta slow down. Yeah, this is one that you have to slow down with. I mean, that's not bad, because I imagine the next time we hit that straight stretch, I am going to be in 1st place before the first turn off. Okay, we got a little further before you gotta hit the brakes. Oh, the Supra got ahead of the Subaru. We're gonna be good. I'm out for blood. Come on, buddy. Oh, too fast, too fast. I'm in 1st, though, so we only have 2 more laps of being in 1st place. I think we got this. Because now I'm just going to be getting away from these guys. I see the first barricade. At 200 miles an hour. Yeah, and he's too far to get a draft off to me either. I really cut that. I think it's gonna be easy now. I mean, 4 seconds, I mean, it's not a ton, but it's an alright amount. See if I can make this turn correctly. I also didn't have a great place to start. Yeah, I always go too far over. But last time I was next to a car, so I couldn't really take it as wide as I wanted anyway. Okay, I really have to slow down for this one. I'm glad there's no Formula 1 yet. I always hated Formula 1 races. I'm gonna just coast the rest of this. Gonna even make a bigger gap. I bet we're gonna be 14 seconds ahead by the end of this race. They should give you extra points, because I'm only gonna get 12 points out of this. They should give you like extra points for every second ahead you are then. Try not to cut like I did last lap. They're actually catching up to me a little. Wonder how they're doing that. Unless I'm just getting sloppier. Probably drafting off of each other. Just gotta stay where I'm at. Don't do anything stupid. And I'll be just fine. Last little slalom. And we got it. They're close. I'll tell you that much, though. They really started gaining at the end. That Supra was ripping. Okay, well, that is going to be it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to finish the last 2 races. But that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I want to see the score. And I'll see you guys on the next one then.
That's it. That's the spot.